Hey guys, this is the Movie Spit Podcast with Ernie and Betty. Mike's out today. He's got some busy stuff to do. So today's discussion is going to be about John Wick and how he's the luckiest hitman alive.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we just saw the movie this week and we loved it. It was so exciting. I love Keanu Reeves. I'm so glad he is back into action. And seeing this movie, I realized that he is the luckiest man alive, hitman alive. He can get away with anything that most of us really cannot get away with. He is impermeable to bullets.
He can get away with murder. Literally, he can get away with murder.
Exactly. All his life, obviously, because he does have a dark past. This is something he's been doing for a long time, and he is well known in the business, and he's very good at it.
I'd like to say to speak for yourself. I may have not liked it. We don't know this yet.
Really?
Just saying.
Is that why you tattooed his name on your butt?
Hey, between me and my butt, it's up to me. All right? Let's not start talking about words on people's butts. All right, so we'll start off with he's probably the Grim Reaper.
Yes, he is. I believe that.
I'd like to disagree that he's probably not the Grim Reaper because there's still a lot of people alive in that area that he's met.
You know what? Like 3% of the movie's alive. I think the other 97% died because, from his girlfriend to his dogs to his friends to his enemies, everybody around him dies. Every time he walks into a room, kapam, somebody just falls off dead.
I mean, you could say he's lucky, but not for the other people.
Not for the other people. But he's lucky because, he's still standing. We'll probably see a John Wick 2 coming along.
That's a really good quality in a hitman, if you ask me.
Oh,
of course. It'd be bad quality if a hitman just never, died, never, killed anybody. In a hitman, I'd say a good quality for a hitman would be something like, everyone has to fear him.
He is feared. Everybody, from gangsters to other hitmen to
I mean, there's a part in the
women.
movie. There's a part in the movie where the main antagonist, as we call it, he goes and he steals his car, and then takes it to a chop shop. And these are shady people who are known to work with shady people. And this guy's slaps him in the face, says, "You fucked up. I'm not taking that car."
You have any idea who that car belongs to? And
he tells him, "My dad's gonna get you for this." And he's like, "No, your dad will understand." And it's just when someone tells you that in the world of evildoers, that's a bad thing. You fuck with the wrong guy. Anywhere he went, it was infamous. You could say he was just infamous. It was infamy. Everyone knew his name.
When the bad guy did find out, who John Wick was and that his son had stolen his car, he was terrified. Started, acting like a little child, singing little children's rhymes, calling him the boogeyman. He was terrified. He almost curled up in a corner and sucked his thumb. He was like, "Oh no!"
I'm sure that was in the deleted scene somewhere. Actually,
probably was.
We'll see that in the DVD.
Yeah, he was like, and he looked like the most interesting man alive, didn't he? He had a beard. He's like a Russian mobster.
Sure, yeah. I mean, when you have the Russian mob, you say the one named John Wick and they shit a brick, all of them at the same time. Yeah, you're a bad guy.
I know.
You're a bad guy.
They pretty much think that nobody can kill them,
Trick was, if he just stole the car, we wouldn't have a movie. He had to go overboard, and he had to kill his dog. You kill a guy's dog, it's on.
No, you know what? It's like you call 911. It's not on.
Not in the hitman world.
Not in the hitman.
Not in the hitman world.
He was so crazy. He was just looking for an excuse. He had left his life behind. And he settled down with this girl, and she turned out to be sick, and she died. And so he was miserable. He was sad. He didn't know how to lash out his anger. Yes.
He was depressed. He had a bunch of bottled up emotions, and he's like, "This is a good outlet now."
Yes, it is. Thank God I have a purpose to live. And I'm not going to stop until I kill everyone that done me wrong.
Everyone that did me wrong or looked at me the wrong way.
Yes.
And he's got the money for it. Because there's a part there where he just has stacks of gold coins.
Yeah, where does he have it? He has it buried deep.
Under cement in the garage. It's like, all right, you can take my car. I could afford a new one, but I'm gonna take your life. He pays in gold. He can pay with almost anything in gold. He can get anything from a hotel room, from dinner service, which apparently is pick up all my dead bodies. I mean, when you can just pay a guy to pick up all the dead bodies and clean it up, these guys made the wolf from Pulp Fiction look like a new guy. Because they're like, "Oh, you got 12 bodies? No problem. I can handle that myself. You call me when you really need some help." And they have this hotel, apparently. They have this entire hotel where they have a club and everything. No one can break the rules in there. The rules are simple. You don't bring business into the hotel. And if you do, you pay a big price. They don't really tell you what it is right away. But
you know, there's a code. They have a code.
Yeah.
You know, you don't kill people inside the hotel. You don't, you know, you respect the hotel.
You don't bring your dirty laundry in there. Yeah, you get business done outside of the hotel, and then you come in the hotel to relax. Have a good time. And the entire time they have the hotel, I'm like, why are you putting your guard down? Someone's going to try to poison you. They hand him a drink, and he's like, here, have a drink.
Why does he even bother sleeping, okay? You can't sleep when there's like, you know, price tag on your head.
$2 million price tag.
$2 million the price tag on your head. You know you're not going to get any sleep, okay?
I wouldn't, but this man, he's John Wick.
He's John Wick. He's
just
sleeping like a baby.
No one's going to fuck with John Wick until they put $2 million on his head. And even then, you got to think about it. I mean, you got to think about it.
Yeah, and didn't the hotel have the best concierge service?
Yes.
You can get anything. Doctor 24/7, the cleaners, a drink for free. I didn't see him pay for one drink.
I'm sure he paid for it, but, you know, one gold coin, it's a lot of drinks. That's a lot of drinks.
It's like, forget the card, forget the American Express, just give me a gold coin. Another topic is, like, he is so rich. Forget the gold coins, but he is so rich that he has a hangar for a garage. That's where he keeps his car.
He has a hangar for a garage?
Yes, I saw it. Did you see that it was
a huge garage. You're right.
It's a huge garage. It's not like really for a regular
two cars, two nice cars. One classic car, which is the Mustang they stole, and a nice car where they had to throw a bat through it.
And that's all he would do. He would just go there, pick up his car, drive around, do a couple loops, donuts, and then drive back and put the car back.
He's retired. He gets to the point he's retired. All he wants to do is live his happy life with his girlfriend/dog, and then, you know, drive his car around.
Right, and that's what happened. When all that was taken away, he got bored. I need to kill.
I think he got mad. I don't think you get bored and you decide, all right, well, it's time to kill people. But if that's your thing, I guess. I mean...
Yeah, I don't think he was mad. I think it's just like one of those excuses. This is what I do, this is what I do well, and I'm going to keep doing it.
The other thing about the garage is he hid his gold and guns in the garage, and they show you for like 10 minutes. Just him hammering through this thick cement to get his gold. And he's just with a sledgehammer going through it. This guy is ripped, just breaking through cement with a sledgehammer. Cement, easy, a 5-foot layer of cement. And I'm like, what's this guy hiding? Dead bodies? I'm like, he had the dinner service for that, but still. All right, so everyone respects a man who can kill. And he kills so well as he can. Everywhere he went, even the cops, when the neighborhood cop came around and looked in his door and he had killed like 12 guys. And he's just like, let me hide the gun. And the cop's like, so how's it going, John? We have a noise complaint. He's like, oh, really, a noise complaint?
He opens the door just to jar it a little.
Yeah,
look inside.
He just opens the door. This is enough that if a police officer came into our house and saw dead bodies, we'd be dead. Not John Wick. So this is like a regular police cop. Yeah, he's like a regular traffic police cop. And he's just like, you know what? He's like, John, are you back in the business? You back? And he's just like, nah, I just had some people over. It's one of those things when you have that much respect, you know you're a badass person.
Yeah. And what about, like, the mobsters? How everybody, even, like, other hitmen don't want to kill him. It's like, what? I'm not going to go after John Wick. There's no way.
There's a point where one guy they asked him to kill John Wick for $2 million, and he's like, John Wick? All right, I'll do it. And then he just like, nah, I'm going to work for John Wick. I'm not going to deal with...
No, there's just no way I'm going to be on his bad side, because I know what happens to people that get on his bad side.
He's going to have a nice little dinner with you.
Okay, did you notice that there was parts like where the music and the fight scenes were going to the beat? You know, he went to a club, he starts fighting with all these people, and the music is moving to the beat as he goes along. Like, music follows him. But that's not the only time things follow him. Lightning. Whenever he drives, it's like lightning is right overhead, like, you know? Didn't you notice, like,
he's got
driving?
A boom box. He goes there with a ghetto blaster.
All right. Music goes to a tune of his, like, steps, you know?
All right, guys, let's not fight. Let me put on my my fight playlist so I can get it on. Yeah, no, it's true. They have the background music, and the fights are choreographed in a way so that it goes with it. It's very fluid of it. It's very nice. I think a lesser movie, not that I'm saying it's a great action movie, like a lesser movie, that you might not have gotten that out of it. And then it's a nice touch where, like, it'd be like a dark night, and then you'd see like lightning, and it's a nice touch to it. It really is.
It follows him around like in the car, you know. And also, like, he's also kind of invisible, don't you think? I think he is a little invisible because he is a Grim Reaper. If you notice, like, when he goes into places like the closed caption cameras don't capture his image. He walks by mirrors and you don't see his reflection. Did you notice that?
Maybe he's a vampire.
Maybe he is.
He's a vampire. Gorgeous on blood, just no one noticed it. He's from Dracula. Like, this is the movie Dracula was trying to be, maybe.
Right, the pre-Dracula movie. Yes, because I noticed it's like he would just keep going into places and nobody would know until like you hear like gunshots or dead bodies or people screaming out, and it's like what's going on? And then they look at the camera. Oh, there's something going on,
Well, there was an entire club scene where they set up a trap, this elaborate trap with all these heavy bodybuilding badass bodyguards. Where they're like, all right, we're gonna mess with John Wick. We're gonna have plenty of guys ready for him. And then it's like, all right, level 1 clear, level 2 clear, level 3 clear. And it's like, all right, we're keeping an eye out for him. And then by the time they notice John Wick is there, he's killed everyone in level 1. Like, they're all dead. That's it. There's no one left alive in that level. And like, oh shit, John Wick is here. Right,
they're always like 2 steps behind. They're just a little behind, Like, they don't know what's going on.
You don't see John Wick till it's too late.
He's like a shadow. He's like an image, like vroom, like a blur, vroom in the screen. Yeah. Blur, he's so fast. He's just running around.
And it's like, even the interesting part of it is, at least, he gets beat up throughout the movie. He does get hurt. He's not, I wouldn't say he's inhuman.
He has a scar in his stomach that is at least 20 stitches, okay? And he continues. He's like, okay, I'll just continue fighting. And then they
take
punch
a couple painkillers and I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. So it's like, I'd like to know what painkillers he's taking,
They don't have that over the counter.
No, they don't. It's like a little Chinese guy gives it to him underworld. Here, this is for you.
There you go. Stitches are going to tear, it's going to hurt, but here, take
But
this.
he is good. He is so good. He's so good that even the people that he's trying to kill play video games of John Wick. Did you notice?
They're playing a video game, and you're right, they're playing a video game. It'd be funny if it was actually of John Wick, but it was like some alien thing.
Well, you couldn't tell, but they were like shooting, and they were like, and I'm thinking, oh my god, that's a John Wick video game.
That would be funny. Just the next sequel is just gonna have a video game with him in it.
Oh, I'm sure. If they want to make money, these people are like a good franchise. Let's just make a video game.
I don't think it's good enough.
Matrix 5.
That would be funny if they were playing a Matrix video game. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool. Yeah, I saw a lot of green. Maybe it was.
They would have to pay a lot of money out for a Matrix name. Just because Keanu Reeves is in it doesn't mean he owns the name for it.
Okay, and you know what? One of the points I wanted to bring out was like he is so lucky that even like the killer at the end, once they trap him, they have him tied to a chair. All odds are against him. The guy decides to go on a typical long monologue before killing him.
Yeah,
asking him, like, saying, haha, I got you now. You think that's it, that's the end of him. And he decides to walk away right before he actually kills him. He's like, that's it, you're dead, you're out of here, and he walks away. That's his mistake.
Yeah, the typical evil bad guy, trope.
Right, from a James Bond movie.
Yeah, from James Bond movie. It's like, all right, I'm not gonna shoot you here where I come.
Dr. Evil.
I'm gonna let my bad guys, handle you. And then the thing about it was, the thing that really got me was John was sitting there without a doubt that he's getting out of this. He's just sitting there. He's like, give me your son. Give me your son. Give me your son, and I'll call us even. All right. If not, I will
spare your life.
Yeah. If not, I'm gonna make you like suffer and die. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna come after you if you don't give me your son. And he's like, the bad guy's like, are you seriously threatening me right now? Do you not notice you're tied to a chair with 2 of my henchmen ready to kill you? And the bad guy's starting to get a big head now. He's like, all right, I trapped John Wick. It's over. And then you forget it's John Wick. And out of nowhere, his helping buddy, his Robin, which tends to be actually like, Norman Osborn from the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, but his real name?
I don't know his real name. That's what I have you here for. What's his real name?
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, there you go. He just shoots one of the guys, and everyone's like panicking, and they start trying to kill him, and he breaks out like nothing. He just breaks out. It's a struggle, but he does. It's one of those situations where it's like there's no way anyone can get out of this except John Wick, and maybe the guy from Taken. All right, and the guy from Training Day. I'm forgetting their names now.
It's not relevant. People know who you're talking about.
Exactly.
Okay, and Yeah, so that's it. He gets away, he kicks some ass, he kills more bad people. It's still more bodies left behind for the cleaners to come and
A lot of fertilizer. They have a lot of fertilizer if you can. The fish aren't going to go hungry anytime soon when John Wick comes in town. And the other thing about like how he like his killing and stuff, he's not just like this super assassin. And the thing is, he doesn't just he's not just a fan of shooting him once. He's a fan of the double, triple, quadruple tap. He's going out there and shooting people 2 times in the body, 3 times in the head.
Bam, bam, bam.
Like nothing.
And he's fast. He is so fast. And even like putting bullets back into his gun, he's like just...
Yeah, it's just muscle memory for this guy. This guy's just like, he's been retired, but it's like riding a bicycle. He's just like, all right, it's time to go. I got my gun. I got my guns. It's time to just wreck house. And there's even a part where like he's there and behind a pillar, and the other guy's behind a pillar, and he's like, you think you're safe behind the pillar, and he just shoots him in the foot, and the guy falls forward, and he's like, now you're dead.
He's
like,
limping, and his head, he sees his head, he shoots him in the head.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to like aim. He just looks in a certain direction, waves a gun, and 3 guys are dead. I mean,
and then he leaves women and children behind without getting,
no one gets hurt. The bullets don't go through anybody. It's just
like,
the bad guys.
It's like, even in a machine gun, he goes, da, 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 and then only the bad guys fall down. Like, he's just going like all around the room, and only the bad guys.
Cars, and maybe some inanimate objects. They get hurt. There's only like one lady who ever gets hurt in the entire movie, but she's a bitch. She's this
horrible
assassin who you think, oh, this is going to be John Wick's friend. But no, like, $4 million, and she's trying to kill
that was his weakness. That was his weakness. He should have killed her right away. If it had been a man, he would have killed him right away.
He should have killed him.
She went in to kill him, and he spared her life. I think maybe because she was at the Continental Hotel.
She was at the Continental Hotel.
So he didn't want to kill her there. I just realized maybe that's why.
No, she broke the rule, and in which case...
He could have...
Yeah, even the concierge service calls up and is like, do you need dinner service? Because we have a noise complaint. So they knew right away that they know what's going on. He didn't break the rules. They knew what was going on.
He could have killed her out of, like,
he could have killed her out of self-defense.
Okay, so he was weak. He was weak in that moment.
He just doesn't like to kill women. I mean, I think it's a good thing. At least it shows he's not entirely a robot.
Well, probably because there's only, like, one woman,
Yeah, there's 2 women in the entire movie. There's 2 women in the entire movie. One of which is his girlfriend who dies. You don't even really see her. And then she's a voice, really. And like a video clip on his phone, and then her. So it's they wanted to show that he's not just this killing machine. Even when he's lost it, he's going crazy. He does have some kind of a human side to him.
No, he really doesn't. But yeah, he really does.
No, not really.
I
felt like that's what they're trying to get through. Maybe they didn't get it through. I think it was okay. I thought he just like, I don't want to. I've did enough killing for the day. I don't have to kill someone I don't have to.
Yeah, he met his quota.
He met his quota. Yeah.
That's it.
Anymore, he was going to get taxed.
So back to the ending, then, the movie kind of ends and he walks away into sunset. But right before he does that, he saves a dog from a kennel. And then I'm thinking, poor freaking dog. That dog is going to die sometime soon. Horrible, horrible death. He just doesn't know it yet. What do you think about that?
I don't think the dog is going to die. I mean, he picked like a little scruffy little bulldog, I think, right? Yeah. The lights went on at that point. Like, this was weird. It was one of the weirdest experiences ever. Cops came in and lights went on in the middle of the movie.
Oh, yeah, this happened in real life, in the real movie theater.
I was ready to put my hands up. I'm like, I just saw a bunch of people get shot.
Ernie always feeling guilty. He knows he did something wrong. He just doesn't know what.
Yeah. I'm kind of afraid of one day cops coming in and me putting my hands up and I have a gun somehow. Oh, my God, where'd that come from?
Watching too many movies.
Too many movies, yeah. But... I don't feel bad for the dog, because the dog now knows if anyone ever looks at this dog the wrong way, that person's dead.
Okay, see, that's a good point. That's true. It's like, the dog is like, oh yeah, I'm a badass, nobody's going to kill me, nobody's going to mess with me, I'm going to get my kibbles.
Hey, I'm telling you, there's going to be, like, John Wick's going to be walking his dog one day, and some lady's going to look at the dog weird, and John Wick's just going to turn up around and snap her neck. I'm telling you, John Wick ain't going to play around anymore. Not with this dog. He lost one dog already, lost a girlfriend, lost a car. Which the other thing is, he loses cars, and it's like everyone's just willing to give John Wick a car. he loses a Mustang. They steal a Mustang. They give him a Camaro. They give him a nice classic Camaro.
That's true.
All right, the Camaro. I forgot what happens. No longer is around, and
he falls off a ledge or something.
The hotel gives him like, look, we're sorry for this lady, for your inconveniences. This lady trying to kill you. Here's a compliment on the house. Here's a car. And it's like a Dodge Challenger or one of those Dodge Challengers or something.
Yeah, we
and
don't want to mess
like,
with you. Here's another car.
We're sorry. Please come again. I'm like, I wish a hotel. I went to a hotel, I had bad service. How many times I've had bad services in hotels? And they're just like, oh, here's a complimentary car. I don't have a car. I would love to be given a car from having a bad service.
You gotta start complaining. You gotta start, showing them your gun.
Or you gotta be John Wick. John Wick doesn't have to show you a gun. Apparently, John Wick can kill 3 men at a bar with a pencil. I'm telling you, I was hoping at the very end he'd pull out that pencil and the bad guy would just take a shit. In that last fight, he's like, yeah, because the part where the bad guy's like, I've seen this guy kill 3 guys at a bar with a pencil.
Yeah. And
it's like, I was hoping the very end John Wick pulls out a pencil. Like, I've had this in my back pocket the whole time.
Yellow pencil, number 2 pencil.
All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a nice night, day, or morning.
Okay, thank you for listening to our podcast. This is Movie Spit, and we're out.